timeout is on here in this first half.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They go play action. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now, as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Bears 38, Colts nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 27, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 7.
Complete.
And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3 on the play.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Colts first down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gostkowski the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on.
The extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bears 45. Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
The 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Back now at Soldier Field. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.